I work very high paying roles in tech. And if you're in the split board, you see like $150,000, $180,000, $200,000. Like they pay a lot and the commissions are very, very high. So a lot of recruiters really want to work on those roles. All right, so 30 minutes to $100,000. So I talked about this very briefly in the Facebook group. Go and check it out again. But the bar is really low in this industry with delivering for clients. There's a lot of recruiters out there that are not doing the highest quality of work, to put it lightly. And I've been on that side of things. And the good news for you is the path to money is very, very simple. It takes some good, solid, hard work, but 30 minutes a day is really all it's going to take to set you apart. I work very high paying roles in tech. And if you're in the split board, you see like $150,000, $180,000, $200,000. Like they pay a lot and the commissions are very, very high. So a lot of recruiters really want to work on those roles. And I'm just a huge believer in delivering home run candidates in every opportunity that I can. And that's kind of stating the obvious, but people just simply, they don't do this. And when you first get a client that is potentially going to pay you hundreds of thousands of dollars for a handful of placements, right? In my mind, that first like 5 candidates that you send along to them doesn't just have an impact on you making money. It has an impact on the next 2 years of your relationship with them. The first impressions are so important in this industry and really in anything that I really pay attention to the first 5 that I send. And the way that I'm thinking here is I really want to put in a high, like what is the most high value work that I could do that's going to give me the best output with that client, especially at the beginning. So what I do is, I'm going into LinkedIn or whatever resource that you want to use, and you want to find like 20 or 25 completely ideal matches, right? So they're industry specific. If the job description calls for 5 years of experience, they have the 5 years of experience. If there's a bunch of bullet points like, oh, these are the nice to haves, I want to have even the nice to haves, and I'm going to create a list of 20 to 30 people. Sometimes it'll be 50, sometimes it'll be 75. And what I'm going to do with that group of people is put in a ton of effort in trying to just capture their attention. So with in-mails or emails, I'm going to write a subject line referring to their college or a sport that they played or something that they tweeted. Like, I want to get their attention first, and I'm going to put a very short message in that outreach and just say, hey, can I attach this job description? I want you to see this because I think you're a perfect match. And also, based on what I just mentioned before, I'm a human that's really looking at your profile. I know this is a good match. This is worth your time. All you have to do is accept this in mail and I'll attach it right here. Like, dangle that carrot. All we're trying to do is get them to that first level of the conversation. Like, that's all you're trying to do. You're not trying to pitch them on a 30-minute meeting. You're not trying to pitch them on 10 different roles. It's one role that I want to attach here. All you got to do is click that accept button. Once I hit accept, yes, I'm interested, attach it here, and you're in business. So if you think about what that's going to yield in a half hour, like you create that list of whatever, the 30 or 50, whatever you break it down to, and you really focus on getting attention for a half hour. That's your effort. Get attention, get them to accept the message, and then attach that information to them. You're going to get 5 really good candidates. Like, you're going to get them into the pipeline, and it depends on how good your client is too. The client's important, right? Because if you're finding really good candidates, you don't want to be pitching some trash client who's lowballing people on salaries, things of that nature. But what this does is when you send those 5 perfect matches, that client's going to remember you forever. That you are the person that gets it. You look at a job description and you hit the nail on the head. It's just going to be ingrained in their DNA from here on out that you are different. Everybody pitches that they're different, that they do all these different things, but you are the one that actually delivered. And this is not just going to yield you repeat clients, people coming back. Like, I have clients coming back to me all the time saying, hey, do you have time for this? Right? But it's going to make you more money because you're going to have more leverage. You're going to be able to say, I'll work on this, but you got to give me some guaranteed cash. Like, here's my hourly plus my commission. You can start making demands. You can't make demands if you're the recruiter that just throws shit against the wall and prays, right? So do that for 30 minutes a day. Do it for a month, and you're probably going to be in the top 10% of earning recruiters. You need the clients first, but you catch my drift. Quality work is always going to win.